It's that spooky time of year, folks. October's coming up, leaves are turning orange, and Baywatch is having a random supernatural romp. I hate to be the bearer of wonderful news, but this is a two-part episode about a ghost. And I'm not talking about ambiguous, Kirby-murdering, dead sister-reminding ghosts that might be escaped mental patients. I mean, without a doubt, this is a paranormal entity that the lifeguards of Baywatch must face. I know this show has had full-on alien abduction, but they've never dedicated so much screen time to something so blatantly absurd. It's as breathtaking as it sounds. Say what you will about Baywatch, but they're a master at period pieces. Slap some sepia tone on a beach and voila! 1943. Never mind?
Hello, it's me, 1940 summer. Keller Deller.
Oh yeah, did I mention this was summer-centric? And a vacation episode? We're going all in, folks. Hey, sugar, are you rationed? Toe to tip, that's a 1940s socialite. Can't you tell?
Do you love me, Diana?
Rupert, with all my heart.
It's like I've been whisked back in time. And stand like mannequins. And fade. To sum things up, these two, Rupert and Diana, are madly in love. But Diana is married to someone else. They make a pact to go away together. Forever. Meanwhile, 1994, Mitch and Toby are planning a trip to San Diego, where they'll be meeting up with Mitch's brother Buzz and his son Kyle. You'll remember Buzz, the beach nomad. The show helpfully shows us a clip to remind us of Kyle's rapscallion nature.
Hey, I'm gonna pop a chill. What one? What's a chill? A beer.
Ah, the classic what's a chill scene. And who could forget when Mitch confronted Buzz about, huh? Who's this guy?
How come you never told me about him?
I suppose because his mother never said anything.
No offense or anything, but, sure?
That he's my son?
Yeah.
You ought to see him serve.
No offense, but I mean, are you sure
He's my kid. You wait till you see him on a board, man.
I remember when my brother became a completely different person, and we had that conversation on a pier during the day, and I had on my cool jean vest, and the acting wasn't as good. That sure was how it happened. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be focusing on. Meanwhile, Summer's being jealous of her oafish French boyfriend again. Oh, kids these days with their fanny packs and their Discmans and their unhealthy relationships.
All these girls from your past, Matt. It's funny how they just keep popping up.
How dare you have a life before me?
Anyway, whatever. A team from Baywatch has been invited to San Diego to demonstrate some lifeguard stuff, and whoever has the fastest Wave Runner TM times gets to go on the trip. This will, of course, only include our main characters. Oh, and I guess these two women who missed their high five in the background, but we're not going to be seeing them.
This is Mel Dawson of the Coronado Island Lifeguards.
How you doing?
Matt. Denied! While the San Diego lifeguard talks business, Summer dazes off. But this isn't her usual stoned expression. She's actually distracted by a man watching her from afar. Or is he? Could it be a ghost? Yes it is.
Hello?
Très sexy. I will look great in this.
Oh, he's so unappealing.
Sacre bleu, we almost died. Oh well, fun montage. Question time. Is CJ gonna be involved with the main plot, or will she be relegated to yet another side story involving a romance with someone in a random profession? You guys have marathoned through these recaps, you know the answer. CJ goes to Seaworld and meets a handsome dolphin trainer, who looks an awful lot like Jill's jilted volleyball ex. Why does she start this scene playing with a dolphin alone? Does Seaworld just let anyone in with the animals unsupervised? Rocky the dolphin is isolated from the rest of the group because his mother died during childbirth, and dolphins are judgmental and known as the assholes of the sea. Meanwhile, Buzz shows off his nasty feet while Mitch is partaking in his favorite pastime of grilling meat products. So remember how the first time Buzz showed up, his son almost died and he realized how much he meant to him and learned a lesson about responsibility? Well, he was just joshing there. What he actually meant was, once he fixes this boat up, he's gonna leave for New Zealand, and Mitch can either take his son or he'll leave him behind to fend for himself. God, Dad, you're such a Barney. Meanwhile, ghost fucks. So, that's a thing that happens? You're acting really weird, Summer.
Alright, girls, real talk. How great is it that we get to vacation and work at the same time?
Did you go shopping in Tijuana?
No. I went to Seaworld.
Seaworld?
Ha, I love it. Even Stephanie, queen of the squares, thinks CJ's plot is lame.
He works at Seaworld with the Marine Mammal Rescue Program. And he also performs in the shows. He's smart.
What's up with Sugar Nips over there? She's just being haunted by a ghost or something. She's fine.
That's not really a joke, guys. I'm just paraphrasing how it literally happens. Summer starts spouting off some bullshit about ghosts, and we just fade away because neither of them care.
Oh no, I'm alone and vulnerable in my nightie. I hope no ghost tries to have sex with me again.
Questionable, Baywatch. Super questionable. While looking through her Polaroids, Summer notices a ghostly presence in one of them. I don't know, it's no orb, but I guess if you squint you might see something. Now, just because your Polaroid of a figure you can't explain spontaneously combusts in your hand and then said figure appears in your mirror, doesn't mean there's a ghost involved.
This is a book about the hotel. Supposedly it is haunted.
And that's all it takes to convince Stephanie, I guess. Congratulations, you've come across the first hotel to claim to be haunted. That automatically means it's true! As the legend goes, Rupert fell to his death at this hotel after having an affair with 1940 Summer, and no one knows for sure if it was suicide or murder. Spooky!
I can't believe I let this ghost feel me up.
I have a question. Did the writers just really hate Summer? Every week she's saddled with like 7 new mental scars. Meanwhile, Mitch and Buzz are on a brothers-only sailing trip when tragedy strikes. Phew, typical surf nomad. It's alright, I'm okay. I was wrong. Mitch jumps in to claim another save, and that boat just books it out of there. This might be a bad time to ask, but I have an illegitimate daughter I was thinking of abandoning too. Can you take her? Buzz, you're not a nice person. Part 2. Is the German title for this Spookum Hotel?
Rock on, Camel!
Summer, there's no such thing as a ghost. Oh my god.
Really? If all it takes to make him throw out everything he knows and start believing in ghosts is a wobbly picture frame, why wasn't he convinced when that same picture frame nearly killed them in part 1? That's not even as impressive as the other time. You could say it was wobbling because of the wind or some heavy people in the hallway. Ghost busted. Speaking of detective work, Stephanie did some snooping and found out that Diana is still alive. So really, there's no connection here between Summer and 1940 Summer. They're just coincidentally timed doppelgangers.
You're a very lovely girl.
Thanks, 1940s me.
Diana explains that she and Rupert made a suicide pact to jump off of the hotel, but at the last minute she chickened out. So now Rupert is a vengeful ghost. As you do. Geez, this lady hasn't been in a plot this ridiculous since she was killed by a flying cat in Strays. Meanwhile, Mitch and Buzzy are in some kind of pickle. Luckily their sons are out there and will realize they're missing when they don't show up on time.
Well, I don't see him. You hungry?
Kinda.
Let's go grab a burger, dude.
Alright.
I sure hope Hobie isn't eating any burgers without me.
Why'd you stop? I'm exhausted.
So shut up! Jeez, you're so whiny, Buzz! Quit making this about you!
What about me?
Meanwhile, CJ and Hot Dolphin Trainer rescue a beach dolphin who's just given birth and can take care of Rocky. And much like Eddie, Rocky is super into mother figures. CJ says she's considering staying here in San Diego. Yes, she's fallen in love with Rocky. But can such a romance ever be? Or maybe she knows the audience is catching on to the fact that despite Pamela Anderson being the face of Baywatch, she's not really that involved. I gotta remind you guys, she's not gone on one date with this guy.
He's the first guy I've ever met that I could actually see spending the rest of my life with.
This is highly irresponsible, CJ. Unless you can get me a Hot Dolphin Trainer friend, then it's okay.
Continuing her role as random supporting character who moves forward everyone else's subplots, Stephanie encounters Hobie and Kyle, who mention their dads are missing and burgerless. How are those two doing anyway?
Let me go. Save yourself. Now shut up!
Coast Guard Schmost Guard. Looks like I've got to do everything around here. All we need to crack this one is a little women's intuition.
It's them!
The ocean's not so big after all.
We'll be okay, Buzz, as long as Stephanie isn't the one to rescue us.
My save!
Oh, Jingleberries!
I've been seeing someone for quite some time now.
Her name is Finns. She's really into fish and doing tricks. I'm sorry, but it's a committed relationship.
Figures. Every guy I meet is either gay or into dolphins.
Way to respect his boundaries, CJ.
Rupert Mansfield's soul has refused to accept its own death. He's remained here waiting for Diana to join him in the world beyond. Matt, he thinks that I am Diana.
I think this freeze frame of Eyebrows' face pretty much sums up the audience's reaction to this story. Summer concludes that she must convince Rupert that she's not Diana, otherwise he could haunt them forever. They have no evidence in the slightest that he'd followed them from the hotel, especially since the actual Diana has been safe for 50 years. Plus she could, try and noble up her goal by telling him to move on rather than throw the old lady under the bus, but whatever.
And you thought it was tough competing with Slade.
Not really.
Oh no, here I am again. How do I keep ending up in this position?
Let's be real, guys. Summer's just really into ghost sex.
Rupert, please don't make me feel this way.
Stop, don't come back.
Somehow, Sherlock Eyebrows isn't able to figure out that when Summer doesn't meet him in the lobby, it's a possibility she's still in her room.
Whatever happened with her and that ghost?
I'm glad random San Diego lifeguard is way more invested in Summer's ghost story than her boyfriend is. Eyebrows is finally clued in when he sees Summer about to take a dive off of the balcony. That's right, guys. Summer has been possessed by a ghost. Summer has been possessed by a ghost! Where did that ladder come from? This hotel is just asking for spirit-related suicides. Looks like Eyebrows is gonna have to— oh, never mind, he's gone.
Summer! Where did you put my Game Boy? I didn't find it in the luggage!
He doesn't love you. I love you.
Don't let me fall into the blue screen. I have so little to live for.
I always wanted to feel like I've been transported into an FMV game while watching Baywatch, so thank you guys.
I could try using both hands, but that would be inconsistent with what we've already shot. You're macking on my girl, bro. Look at me, I've conveniently died, and in this very same, in no ways 1940s dress. Ew, no way, you're old. Oh yeah?
We'll take a look at these hoo-haws.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
And they go off to have ghost sex.
You don't remember anything?
No, my mind's a total blank.
Then everything is back to normal. Who's ready for a big fat moral lesson?
I've learned today that as long as I have periodical life or death situations, I fair weather love my son. This was weird, right? You being possessed by a ghost and trying to commit suicide, and then I said I love you, and I guess that meant something? We should probably never talk about this again.
I'll never forget him, that's for sure.
Next time on Baywatch, a couple of crazy twins fall for Mitch, and things turn deadly. Double your fun!